everyone. You might have seen my previous videos where I have shared why I was not in YouTube for so many months and how I'm back and how I'm taking my life. I promised you to share with everyone. So here it goes for today. I have been willing to make this video since last 2 weeks, but somehow or the other I wasn't able to because I want to put my 100% to it. So before this COVID, our life was moving so fast. We get up in the morning, we get ready, we eat, we make our breakfast, we eat it, we go to our office, do the work, come home, watch our series and sleep. These were the lifestyles which we were following on a weekday basis, and on the weekends we try to roam around, go to mall somewhere, or traveling, or any of that stuffs which ignite us joy from inside. And once the COVID hits, everything went to a halt. We were not expected, or we were not prepared for this type of situation in our life. But what it taught us is taking the life slow. Where improvement, your whole life revolves around what you feel inside and what you think from your mind here. So, taking your life slow is really important if you want to see that aspect of your life or the angle which you haven't explored since today. And through my video, I am here to share you guys how I am doing it in my life, so that even a bit of it, if you try to implement it in yours, it will be great, and I will be feeling so happy that I made this video. So stay tuned and watch till the end to get an idea of how I am taking it slow and how you can too. So what my routine when this COVID started was that I get up in the morning, I check the stats of COVID. Okay, these many people died, these many are infected, what's going on in this country, like all the negativity around myself. Okay, and then I see certain section of people who are doing so good in their field that I feel that I am left out, or somewhat I am not giving 100% to myself. Thereby I started hating myself for not performing what I should be doing. I was just playing Ludo, watching Netflix series, and figuring out what I need to do to keep me involved so that I'm not overwhelmed with so much going around. I start to comparing myself with the ones I should not do, because they have their life and I have mine. So how can both of them have a same path to follow? I understand this quite late, but still I did, and I'm so grateful for that. I have just started enjoying every bit of the life I have with happiness in my heart. So these are the things which I have started incorporating in my life, and I feel that if you also start doing it, it will make an immense change in your life. I bet it up. So the first thing which I start doing is having a mental peace. So I figured out that I have so many chaos in my mind, so many things going around, so many things I want to do, that it was just chaos. Like if my mind is kept open, and you have seen it, it would be having so many bushes and dust and like millions of thoughts in one go. First step which I have started doing continuously now is journaling. I start brain dump every single morning. Like I don't remember even a day where I'm not doing it now, because I feel so relaxed after doing that, and that gives me so much peace inside. And if I want to remember something, I just open my page of that day and I remember. I don't have to remember it and continuously feel agitated or sad about it for long. The second thing which I incorporated is a little movement every day. So being active and also being at home is a little bit difficult, because in office we generally wake up, we go here and there, we use stairs, we also walk after lunch, dinner, etc. But in home, it is confined space in which we are living, so adding movements is a little bit difficult. So what I've started incorporating it, being a little more active, having an alarm every 30 minutes so that I can just wake up, have a 2 minutes of walk, and then sit again for my work. Or just started my routine of inculcating the workouts by doing 5 minutes daily yoga. So for like 7 days, I remember I started with doing only 10 minutes yoga practice, which eventually now got to 45 minutes, which I'm so happy. And you can also do it too. The third thing which I do is watching positive news. So I know that there are so many bad news which are running around, but thanks to social media, there are some Instagram pages who are making so much good amount of videos like Following Love. And also I love to read blogs, not of negative news now, but of a very positive news, to start my day with a dose of motivation to work on my dreams itself. So I've started reading It's Your Story page, which has so many immense idea around startups and what people do, their ideas, how they came into existence, and yes, that motivates me a lot. The fourth point is taking a little break for yourself. Every time, you don't need to actually be productive, you don't need to work on your things every single second of your life. Sometimes it's just that you can just sit, have a glass of water, and read a book, light a candle, start some soothing music to soothe your soul, and that is so, so important. Even if you do it for 10 minutes, 5 minutes, it will soothe and calm your mind so much that it will be a relaxing time for your whole day. So sometimes I miss that on the days when I'm not able to do it, but sometimes on the weekends I just stretched it for long because I like to be relaxed. The my favorite thing is whenever I'm so much stressed, what I do is I put up my earphone and I play all the playlist of my favorite songs non-stop, and I sing along. And I loved it so much. It just brings up my aura and it just brings up my whole happy vibe which I want, and then I start doing my work again. So take it easy, don't be harsh on yourself for it. The fifth thing is reading book without bothering what you are learning. Reading book without bothering what you are learning. Okay, so my thinking was that whenever you are reading a book, you have to make notes of it. If it's a self-help book, if it's a fiction, then I read it non-stop and I finish it in a day or two. So when I start reading self-help books, that is non-fiction, it was very difficult for me to read it in one go. I take a lot of time reading just 200 pages because I will make continuously making notes. Later did I realize that I just make notes but never referred it again. Whenever I had a problem where I think that maybe that book has a solution, I just go to that book, search the pages, and then I got my answer. So I figured out how I should read books so that I read it properly, like without even having a pressure to make notes. So I just start grabbing my book and reading it for a continuous time. Like in the starting, I started with 10 pages, then 20, then 30, then 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and now it's 30 minutes or more if I like the content which is flowing from the pages of the book. So reading is very, very important. If you just sit idle for some time doing just nothing but along with a book, after some time it will just change your mood instantly with a dose of knowledge in between that will truly make your mind that yes, you are doing something to change your life and to add value to it. The one most important thing which I have started doing again now is to be in nature. So every morning when I wake up, I make sure that before starting all the hustle and the before starting my day, I go in the nature. So like we are at home in the lockdown, so I cannot go outside, but I make sure that the small garden terrace I have which my mother made, I am sitting there. So I have made a routine to not do my workout inside my room, but either I pick up my yoga mat and I go to the terrace and I like doing my yoga, then meditation, journaling, reading book in there itself, in the place where everywhere surrounding is small small plants which has grown from baby plants to this big or this big at my home itself. I feel so refreshed, and there are so many small small birds which I see there. I When I do yoga, I see the cloud moving above my head, and I also see so many small animals, bees which are pollinating here and there. I see the flowers which are bloom, like just observing the nature, how it is giving life such beautifully. It just calms my mind down, and you can start it too. Like just try experimenting. If you are in a very different mood, bad mood, anxiety, stressed mood, just go in nature, spend some time, start observing things around which nature has automatically grown, and you will be surprised to how much your mood changed and how calm, composed, and happy person you are when you are returning to home. Try it out and let me know in the comments and how you like it. So the last thing which I have incorporated is self-love. I have struggled with this since really long time. It's not about I don't love myself, but the society which we live on, there are so much expectations around body, around your career, around the things which you choose to do, around your dreams, that you sometimes get pressurized and you forget in this so fast moving world that self love is so important. When is the time when you have sit in front of a camera or in front of a mirror at your home and you said I love you to yourself or hugged yourself? Never, I think. Yeah. So you should start doing it. Start complimenting yourself. Don't wait for others to compliment you for whatever things you do. If you are doing it, appreciate yourself if you done it right. You should always love yourself for what you do because you are the creator of it. And when you start appreciating small things in your life, it adds the value from here to here, and that is a big thing to achieve. So yeah, these are the things which I am using in my life for taking a little slow with everything going around. Maybe some of these you are using, some of these you are not. So start incorporating few of them in it. And if you are using any of them from it, let me know in the comments below. I will be so happy to see. Take it slow, take it easy, calm your mind, and find peace in everything you do. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.